There are situations in life, and this is one of them, where there must be a winner and a loser.
What's up, 49er faithful? It's your boy, Chili Will. Welcome to the 49er Street Squad. And yes, the 49ers put it to the Dallas Cowboys 42-10. How about those Niners, baby? How about those Niners? I'm telling you, they blew everybody away in this game, man. I tell you, it was like an atomic bomb went off at Levi Stadium and just blew everybody away. I don't think anybody was expecting that kind of score against that team coming into that game. Sunday Night Football, prime time. We had about 23, 24 million people watching. I'm telling you, the 49ers made a statement, baby. The 49ers made a big statement. And now it's time to get into it. Let me get my boy in here, my right-hand guy, Mr. Nana Rio in the building. What's up, Rio?
Yo. Yo.
What was that? Sunday Night Football, baby. What was that, baby? What was it, boy?
Dude. Man, I overestimated on the Dallas Cowboys. I gave them 21 points last week. I said 37-21.
Yep.
Damn. What was I thinking?
I know, man. I know. You shoot. I guess we both underestimated them. You know what I'm saying? I had 32-20. And I was being generous with them 20 points. You know, I kind of thought like they're lucky if maybe they get about 17, right?
Man, I don't know what it is, but I just, for some reason, I thought they were going to score some points. But I see what's going on, man. I see what's going on. The Niners are just on another level, man. They're on another level. You know, we have a lot of things we've talked about. We're going to touch on it on the show. I'm just telling you, this right here, man, I was at a loss of words. I was like, man, that's the worst beating we gave out this year.
Boy,
and this was supposed to be the closest game.
Exactly. I'm telling you, everybody will. I mean, including us, we were like saying, "Hey, this is going to be the big matchup. This is going to be the Ali and Frazier fight." You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Rumble in the Jungle. You know.
Yeah.
And I thought we were definitely in for a good one. The 49ers set the tone really early. Had the ball first. Drove right downfield. Purdy delivers, and boom, throws a touchdown to my boy Kittle, who I said was going to have a great game. I just knew. I would tell people all day, watch out for Kittle. He's due. He's due right now.
He's due.
And he's gonna get used a lot in this game. So Cowboys better be ready for him. And sure enough, my man just wrecked house. Him and Purdy hooked up for 3 touchdown passes. And man, it just was, it was a rolling snowball effect from there all the way down. And I know Dallas at first was probably like, okay, they got us, 7 points. Now let's go in there and see what we can do.
Right. Like, see what we could do, right?
But which was what? Whack Prescott, man. Saw that defense, man. Oh,
that's his new name, Whack Prescott. I heard about that. Whack Prescott. I like that.
Whack Prescott, man. This brother.
Prescott.
Woo! That brother was a deer in the headlights the whole game. The whole game.
Okay.
He couldn't get nothing going, Rio. He could not get nothing going.
That was crazy, man.
Before we're on fire right now, but let me tell you right now, let me bring the ultimate hype man that's really going to set it on fire for us right now. And you know who I'm talking about. You know his handle. Where my Niners at? Let's bring in my boy Antonio Bring him on in here. Antonio, what's up, baby? Niners, boy.
What's going on, guys?
Give us the holler. Give us the where my Niners at.
Where my Niners at? Let's go.
Yeah. What's up, Double A?
What's up, Rio? How are you, man?
Man.
Billy Will.
What's going on, my brother, man? I like that double A, man. I like double A battery, man.
Double A,
that's how he is. He has that charge when he's out there hyping the 49er faithful up down there in the tailgate. The party is on. You should have seen it. It was crazy out there.
He's always at the head of the yellow book, and all that stuff. The white page. He's double A. He's number one. He's out there. He's leading the pack. That's what we do, man.
That's right, man. Antonio, man. Big surprise, right? Big surprise on all of us. Niners went out there and just took care of business.
Right. Hey, we're rolling right now. We're rolling. Fast start, looking really good. Brock Purdy's not slowing down.
No, he's not.
This is a real movie right now.
It's the movie.
Exciting times, guys. Exciting times.
Hey, real quick, before we jump into anything, can I just say one thing?
Yes.
What really pissed me off about this past game.
Whoa, wait a minute. You had something that pissed you off?
I'm pissed.
This game was nearly flawless.
No. I'm pissed off to the max.
Uh-oh.
I'm pissed off to the max.
Uh-oh.
And the reason why I'm pissed off is because I'm gonna admit something to you guys. Rio, he effed up. You know why I effed up?
I don't know how because you won you were the closest man as far as the score.
No, I effed up. Because I promised everybody, I told everybody, I said, Brock Purdy's gonna be the first MVP, the first dude that was Mr. Irrelevant to be MVP is going to be a movie. And I said this when it was plus 5,000 with Vegas. Nobody was talking about this. Everybody looked at me like I was crazy. Not you guys, but I'm saying other people I talked to.
I won money on that.
Hit me up and say you crazy. Before the game, Brock Purdy had went down to plus 1,200. After the game,
you would have been a rich man right now.
Brock Purdy is now plus 500, tied with Josh Allen. Okay,
what?
He's tied for third place on MVP. He's over Christian McCaffrey.
What?
Oh yeah. He's over Christian McCaffrey. So now he's number 3, tied for number 3 on MVP. And guess who's talking about it? First Take, ESPN, everybody saying. And you know what one reporter said to me on ESPN that killed me?
What did he say?
He said, man, don't you wish you had a time machine to go back and take that plus 5,000? And I knew I was done. Because I was supposed to buy that ticket and show it to you guys. But the problem is my local casino did not have it available. And I didn't feel like going to the strip. It's my fault.
Oh, man.
So when this goes down, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be happy and pissed at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I called that.
You sure did.
It's going to happen.
You know what?
It's going to happen.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm done.
No, I was going to say, Rio, don't be down on yourself. I mean, you've been fire all season. Like I said, I'm looking at the scores. Niners been, you 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of the 5 games so far, you've been the closest in picking the scores. So you've been pretty much incredibly right.
I make money
and predicting. What's that?
I make money with them every weekend when I'm betting on the games. I make money, but here it is, the biggest bet. $100 would have made me $5,000.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, so what would you say the odds were on Purdy right now? What would you say it was again?
It's plus 500.
Plus 500. So you put 100 down now, and he pulls that off. You're looking at what, $500?
Yeah, 500 extra.
Okay. Well, you know what? Hey, that's not a bad piece of chunk change, right? Right, Antonio? I mean, $500, that'll get us up there somewhere in a game ticket.
Hey, it doesn't hurt to place that bet. Yeah, you could have had it all the other day. I remember we talked about it because we talked about the Kurt Warner story. We said this was going to be a better movie. So, I mean, the storyline is already like Cinderella, right? Like, so he's just balling. Yeah. He's not showing that he's letting up. He's not making mistakes. The kid is he's on fire.
He's looking flawless. He's looking incredibly flawless right now. And that's why I say put some respect on Brock Purdy's name, because now he deserves it. And I'm sick of, like, you know what? The first thing I did before that game, I made sure I put on my DVR to record all them shows, like with Skip Bayless, Undisputed. You know, I forgot the one that my boy James Jones is on and stuff, because they were riding the Cowboys nuts. They were like saying, man, these guys are making it happen. They're going to the Super Bowl. No one could beat them. They got the best defense. They're going to tear everybody up. But there could have been no more wrong. And I tell you, it did me so. I felt so good to put all those shows on and watch them thoroughly. To watch them all eat crow. James Jones, Skip Bayless, Michael Irvin, all them guys.
Who's that one idiot? Who's the one idiot that I posted?
Yeah,
the one that said,
big nose. I forgot his name. I know
the one that said, "I'll take Dak Prescott over Brock Purdy on Sunday." Yeah, I'm gonna take him because, man, listen.
That fool always talk. He's a straight up.
When is he ever right? When is he ever right?
He never is. Him or Skip. They're never right.
How is he still got a job?
Thank
you. Is he just a troll? Because I could do that. I could just troll all day and be wrong.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I guess there's some guys that got to make the show interesting. So yeah, why don't I go against the number one team and just talk all kind of crap about them? So so people get upset and uptight, because that's just what brings in, I guess, their ratings, But again, I was so happy for me to go back, watch those shows, and see those guys have to eat crow. I mean, and a lot of it, that guy you're talking about, it was still even hard for him to admit it. I mean, in so many words, he kind of was like bouncing around it like, Purdy, he did his thing, whatever. But he still wasn't about to crown him. He still wasn't about to, he still wasn't about, I mean, he kind of was like, yeah, right. I was maybe a little tough and wrong about him, but he still didn't really say that's the guy.
He's sick. He's sick in the head.
He is.
West Coast bias, man.
Yes, a lot of them are. That's why I say, the 49ers, they don't get no love out here especially from a lot of those, ESPN stations or whatever. It's always the East Coast, thing, or depending on the quarterback. Like if it ain't Mahomes, it's got to be what's the name, Aaron Rodgers, that went to the Jets. I mean, remember they were hyping the hell out of the Jets because of Aaron Rodgers.
Right. Yep.
And unfortunately he blows a knee, whatever. Now he's out for the season. Oh wow, let's put our focus on the Cowboys. Let's focus on Dak Prescott because they've been beating guys 40 to whatever. And these guys are going to be the next big thing. I'm like, man, you guys go ahead, keep wasting your breath on those cowgirls. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on.
Remember what I said, man. Hashtag easy schedule, man. We have the easiest schedule in the league.
Yes, according to your boy.
We beat them so easy that people are like, dude, that's what they're going to do. At the end of the season, they're going to say, Niners had an easy schedule. But trust and believe, at the end and during the offseason, when they made the schedule, that was supposed to be like a second place schedule. Mm-hmm. Because based on how we ended. But no, it's not our fault that those teams can't handle us.
Exactly. It ain't our fault that those teams all of a sudden that were doing great last year, all of a sudden they do so great this year. Ain't our fault.
Watch what's going to happen with the Eagles when we see the Eagles.
Wait
Watch.
a minute. Just hold up. Hold up a minute on that.
That's a big showdown game right there. Yeah, December 3rd is what this is looking like it's coming down to.
That's what they keep saying, but watch what happens with it. I'm not going to talk.
But they said it about Dallas. But Antonio, let me ask you this question because, a Dallas Cowboy friend we had on last week had to say, you guys ain't played nobody. You guys got an easy schedule. Even though the teams we played compared to who they had already faced or above, about 500 or above, but he talking a little smack, but I want to ask you personally, Antonio, do you think the Niners have an easy schedule?
It's hard to call anything an easy schedule. Especially starting off on the road the first 2 weeks. You didn't know what type of Rams team you were going to get. It's hard to determine, on the road who's good and who's bad on a new season. So they had to go on the road. They got it done, and then we just finished a 3-game homestand. So we're back on the road, and I don't think anything's easy. It's about staying healthy. I think for us, we already know what we have. Everybody just needs to be healthy, and we're going into this October month, and then it's going to be the holidays, right? So let's see how we go, because the season is still young, guys. It is a long season, so I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm feeling really good right now. I love our balanced offense. I love how we're running the ball. I love how we're passing the ball, and I think that I don't know who's going to be able to stop it on this schedule defensively. So it's just a matter of, I think the only thing that can beat us is ourselves.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I feel the exact same way. Basically took the words out of my mouth, Antonio. I feel the exact same way. And yes, after that performance against the Dallas Cowboys, I'm saying to myself, man, my boy Rio was right. The only other team that right now, technically in our minds, sit there, the big question mark is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles. And again, Antonio said that it's a long season, and we got a while before we see them, guys. We see them like on December 3rd. Yep. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff to take care of before we see the Eagles, and we're still going to face some good teams. Matter of fact, next week we got the Cleveland Browns, we got Minnesota Vikings on the road after that. Then we're going to come back home and see the Bengals. So, so great. I want to say for a great first quarter kind of part of the season. I was saying to you guys early in the beginning, I just got to see the first 5 or 6 games just to see where we're at. And after seeing them take care and pull out the Cowboys the way they did, I mean, they humiliated the Cowboys on national television in front of 24 million people. It was like the highest rating of Sunday Night Football ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tuned in for that one. So man, exciting stuff. But Antonio, I think you talked about hit on a little bit earlier. We're talking about the defense there for a minute. Let's talk about Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw. Are these two guys the dynamic duel of the NFL?
They're balling right now. Look, if you can stop the run in every team we play, and just make a team one-dimensional, and Brock Purdy's on offense not making mistakes, the other team's defense is getting tired because we're running the ball. That we have such a balanced offense. They don't know what to do. There's going to be a breakdown, right? If you got this defense that can stop the run, now you got your defensive line, which I believe is one of the strongest positions we got on this entire team, just teeing off all day. And I don't know who is, a 100-yard rusher against the Niners this year. I don't think it's going to happen. So, you got to pass the ball against this team, and then you got this defensive line that you got to deal with, and they got guys rotating in fresh all day long.
Yes.
And you don't got to stop the run anymore because you're behind 14, 17. You got to pass now. Now you're dealing with the clock, and I look at that as a big strategy defensively. I don't see anybody being able to run the ball against this team, and you got our linebackers that are flying, stopping the run. They're flying.
Yeah,
look at Fred Warner's stats, boy. He had an interception. He had a caused fumble. He had a sack too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Just went off. And his dad was hanging with us at the tailgate. That's the cool thing. His dad said he was going to go off.
Yeah, I got to meet him, man. He's a pretty cool brother. He came by our little tailgate set up, with the family, and Ken was there. He said, "Yeah, it's Fred Warner, Dad." I was kind of caught me off guard. I was so in shock. I was like, "Oh, Mr. Warner," I didn't even know what to say because I got a spatula in one hand, I got my tongs in the other hand. I'm trying to cook and get the food going for the family, So I was like, man, I wish I had a little more time to talk to the brother. Like, hey, why don't you come on the show, man? Talk to 49er Faithful, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you guys had a great time down there because, like I said, it was always, again, another great party. 408 South Bay swag, you know what I'm saying? Holding it down. And everybody, I'm telling you, it was all fun. It was just all good fun. And just to see everybody out, my boy Anton, Antonio was just like out with the stars yesterday. I saw the photos, man, of you and JT. You were with JT in the clubhouse, man.
Oh man,
I was like, man, I'm so jealous of that man, JT. I was like, what boy, you know, he's living a good life. Now, talk a little bit about that while you were down there, Antonio. Share with the faithful.
So real, it was my 17th year anniversary. So me and my lady, she came to the game. And
happy anniversary, man.
Yeah, thank you.
That's good stuff.
So she was like, hey, you know, 17 years ago, I took her to a Raider Niner game, and she never left. She's been here since, right? So it's been pretty cool. And then so, like I said, we did this for the game, and you know, the tailgate was really amazing. It was the vibe. There were so many people that came. I mean, to just cross one side to the next side of the tailgate, you had to swim through people. It was jam packed. We had a good performance from RBL Posse. My boy Ray Pena performed. There was a couple other performances.
Ray in the building. Yeah.
And then we went into the game, and so I surprised the wifey with some BNY tickets. And so we went down, and I got a chance to talk with a lot of the players. One of them being one of my favorite guys, John Taylor. I always joke with him and tell him, you know, he saved my childhood with his touchdown catch in the '88 Super Bowl. So, yeah, he was down there. You know, there was Daryl Pollard, Guy McIntyre, Eric Davis said what up. He was like, because we did a party with Eric Davis, so he was talking about that. Donald Strickland, Ricky Waters. There was a lot of guys down there. Yeah, I seen Charles Haley. I didn't want to bug him. You know,
Big Charles was in the house.
Big Charles was in the house. There was all the stars.
What side was he on?
He was on our side. He was on our sideline. Yeah,
I want to make sure we know about that. He was both sides before.
Yeah, he was on our side. And it was just really nostalgic because it was a beautiful night. It was one of those nights where you could just relax. You're at the game. Normally you stressed out, you know, game that comes down to the wire. You know, I'm on a date with my lady. I feel really comfortable right now about this score. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah, we're partying. So let's get another drink. Let's keep it going. You know, so it was a different attitude. Right. I like those blowout games. You know, I panic during these close games. I love to kick back on a blowout game and go after stats. No, okay, we need a couple more yards over here. We could get this guy in. I'm looking at stats, right? So that was an exciting game. Now we're on the road, guys. Now we're on the road.
Yeah. Exactly. I hear you, man. Yeah, it's always nice to be able to enjoy the game while they're blowing somebody out, especially against the Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That even makes it more special. Like you said, man, pour the drinks. Let's celebrate, you know?
Yeah.
And you're doing it on your anniversary too, man. Awesome. But yeah, like you said, really Fred Warner with 5 tackles, Greenlaw 5 tackles. One had 3 assists, 1 sack, 1 INT, and I think he caused a fumble. You know, the Niners defense just wasn't having it. You know, they weren't having it. They had pressure on Dak, on him. The pass rush was on. He couldn't really get any shots. I think he might have completed 1 or 2, maybe. Well, he completed 1 big pass. I forgot to get 1 guy in the end zone. That was probably about his best pass of the day. Had maybe a couple others, but other than that, they were 3 and out practically every time. You know, we look at the ball possession time. They only had it for like 23 minutes, 22 and 55 seconds. Well, the Niners had it for 37 minutes and 5 seconds. And again, total yards, the Niners had 421 yards, but the Dallas Cowboys have 197.
Yeah.
And you're right. You're right, Antonio. Only had 57 yards rushing total.
Right.
Guess how much we had? 170 yards.
Yep.
Ran the ball right down it.
Come on, man.
Yes.
I mean,
check out our backup running back Mason with 10 carries, 69 yards, and a TD. I mean, that's another big one, right? To know that you got a guy that can come in and give you 69 on 10. Come on, man.
That brother looked like like a Frank Gore Jr. man running downhill just easy. You know, that was crazy near the end of the game to see the Niners get that interception, and then the very first play. Hand off to Mason and boom, my man's like, yeah,
right, yeah,
got it. Let's go, baby. You know, crowd goes nuts, man. That was the dagger in their heart, man. They were like done.
Look at this stat. Dak Prescott, 14 for 24 for only 153 yards, 1 TD, and 3 interceptions. That is wild.
What you got to play for that, Chili Will? What does Dak have when he plays us, man? What does he have?
He has absolutely nothing but called to run for your life, because with that pressure in his face all day, he couldn't sit there comfortably enough to get a pass off, because he heard footsteps coming, and when you hear footsteps coming, the first thing in your mind is like, oh damn, I'm in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard for him to execute.
It seems like he got some damage. Some what kind of damage you call it again?
It's called
emotional damage.
I'll tell you, all day long.
That's what Dak does, man. Whack Prescott. He got a new nickname and everything. Whack Prescott.
Whack Desperate. Whatever.
Yeah, he's done
oh
deal.
My goodness, man. But
you heard about Stephen A, right? Stephen A had made a bet on air.
Oh yeah, the $1,000 bet
for that. He said Dak will throw two interceptions. Everybody thought he was crazy. Everybody thought, man. This dude said, "Nah, man. You know what, Stephen A, I'm gonna give you an extra one, man. We're gonna go ahead and give you."
I know. He definitely beat the odds on that, man. I hope always like, man, I want to see him get paid on the show. I want to make sure he see the people on the show, man.
And all ones. Get all pennies, get all quarters, or stuff like that.
Right.
It'd be making that'll take all day of the show, man, just to count all those coins and make sure the money's just right. You know what I mean? But yeah, he made the wager, and hey, Stephen A always calls it every year. He says, listen, just give them time. Give them enough time, and guess what? They're gonna trip over their own shoelaces. They're gonna fall. It's gonna be all over. It's gonna be all over. But
what a Cowboys fan had the audacity to post after the win. He was like,
"Don't tell."
He was like, "Yeah, but every time the Niners haven't won a Super Bowl for longer than us." Because last time we won
by 1 season's the big difference. Okay,
yeah, he said
by 1 season. You're right, and they had to take Dion to do that.
Yeah, so
they
he's
had
like,
to take our boys, both our boys.
So he's like, yeah, I'm not there for everybody's trying to brainwash you to make it feel like the Niners are better than the Cowboys, but they haven't won longer than us. That's the dumbest statement I ever heard. You know what the Cowboys would do? How much bragging they would do if they made it to as many NFC championships and Super Bowls we had?
Oh man,
just
the airways.
I don't. You know what? Yeah, we lost the Super Bowl, but at least we're still trying. We're still celebrating until the end.
We're relevant. We're relevant in the last 5 years. Where have the Dallas Cowboys been? Non-relevant.
How many playoffs?
Uh-oh. I hear some music. That left over the tailgate and stuff.
Hey, I'm looking at these videos they're tagging me in right now. I'm cracking up, man.
Oh, yeah.
This stuff just comes floating in. You look up and you're getting tagged. I'm like, what video is this? This is it's such a the content that comes out from the fan base is wild, and you start adding everybody that's doing IG content for the Niners and they get tagged in it. Mm-hmm. I laugh all day. You don't even got to go to the news. I don't got to go. They send it all to me in IG. I love reading all this content.
Oh yeah, me too.
We following the stats and everything.
Some very creative folks out there. Very creative folks out there.
Speaking of IG, man, shout out to all our IG people. We're live on IG once again.
Yes.
We are live on IG. So shout out to everybody on there. If you guys want to come on to YouTube as well, you could throw the comments. But hey, we're going to be live on Facebook soon too. Probably next week.
We're trying to work on that. We're going to try to get that together. And and also we got the podcast going too, man. You can hear us on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Google right now, and we're doing it up, man. We just want to make it fun for all the other faithful. Just have fun talking about our Niners. They're doing their thing, and it's just so special.
It is
special, and that's the thing about it. You just want to sit back now and just take it all in. You know what I mean? Just like, Yeah. Now, see, now the big thing that everybody's trying to say, oh, can Brock Purdy keep this thing going? Can he keep scoring 30 points? Can he still play a game without throwing the interception? See, now they're starting to throw all the challenges out to Brock Purdy, which is funny. And I'm going, okay. Not that the 5-0 wins didn't matter, but now you got to start throwing on the salt and pepper and, now let's get nitpicky about stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why don't you just let the boy play? Let him show you what he got each game, and if that time comes, it comes. But, and we'll deal with it. But otherwise, he's killing it. Quarterback rating of 144. Are you kidding me?
Come on, man.
That game, 144. That's mind blowing. I can't even think. Did Montana even have 144 average in the game? You know what I'm saying? And I know he's probably come close, but I don't know if he's had 144.
Did you notice what his bad passes were? The ones that got tipped.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The ones that,
the ones that they got swatted from the line. That's what his bad passes were. So, other than that, what? My man was on point. And then,
he was ice, man. Ice in the
who knows what would have happened if they didn't tip those passes?
They were talking. I don't know which show it was, but they were talking about that, and they said, "Well, again, trying to get picky with Purdy, right?" Yeah. I know, he had a couple of them that were swatted down, and by think that's his size. For some reason, I don't know why, but his size always keeps coming up in topics all the time.
He's like,
I'm thinking to myself. Thank you. He's 1 inch shorter than Joe Montana.
He's my.
And you're gonna tell me he's like,
I think that I could throw over some people. It's not even about that, man.
Hey, Drew Brees was like 6 foot. He didn't have no problem throwing over people. You didn't hear nothing about. You didn't hear nothing about him.
Was in the 5s, wasn't he? 5'10" or something.
No, something like that. 5'10". He's just under 6 feet. Yeah, but look at Russell Wilson. That dude. Now that guy's like 5'9" or 10. Ain't that tall. Yeah. Didn't say nothing about his size, but now Brock Purdy that was the issue about his size and this strength in his arm and all this. I'm like, come on, stop being nitpicky, man. It's like they're just trying to just pull something out the sky to just throw some kind of negative garbage on Purdy, man. That's the part that gets me sick, man. I don't like that.
They don't want to put no respect on his name.
Thank you.
What I will say on Brock Purdy that's pretty interesting with this 49er team and the Shanahan offense is I think we all thought Shanahan was looking for a guy that was a home run guy, throw it over the top, deep, big play guy. Brock Purdy is more of a dink and dunk guy. He gets the ball to his guys, he rotates it, and they do the rest. And then, we ran the ball 42 times. He went 17 for 24. Is what I'm looking on the stats right now. So he doesn't have to do much, but he doesn't make mistakes.
Yeah.
And I think when you have a team that just doesn't make mistakes and runs, would you call him a game manager or would you call him a playmaker is my question.
I call him a badass quarterback. Week before that, he was 20 for 21.
Yeah. Right. He just does what he has to do. He just does what he has to do. Yeah. And he finds the open guys. If you look at these highlights, he's checking down. And I guess if I'm looking at it from my view, if you have a Christian McCaffrey and he's always a check down, I mean, not every team has a Christian McCaffrey check down option, right? But he's finding Kittle 3 for 3 for 3 touchdowns, right? Yeah. He's finding these open guys. Look at Ayuk right now. Every catch is either a touchdown or a first down. So that's who he's really vibing with that I'm seeing. And then, getting Debo involved. And I just think this team is unselfish. And then you add a Brock Purdy, and they just have this heart right now. They're vibing.
Mm-hmm. Purdy's spreading the love. I see what he's doing. Every game, he's like, all right, this is going to be CMC game. Mm-hmm. Now, this is going to be Debo game. Now this is going to be Kittle game.
Yep.
Next game is probably going to be the Ayuk game. So you got to understand, he's spreading the love. He knows he has these different receivers, these different weapons, and he's going to take advantage of that. So he's not a game manager, man.
Yeah.
We know game managers. We had Alex Smith, all right, when he was a game manager, okay? He was. No, this is not it. I'm telling you, this is a story. This is going to be something big. We're watching history in the making, and it's on our team. Man, it feels good.
And he's a humble guy too, man. Yeah. He's just a good dude. Just a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's awesome. Story he just shares rent with another teammate. Like, Did you see that
Exactly.
story? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
he's
like on the lowest.
roommate with
He's
one
on
of
the
the
lowest contract right now.
He's about to make. He's gonna make so much money, dude.
I know he is.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, he's gonna make some killer money. Yeah, he's like roommating with him. I don't know if it's McKivitz or Brendel, one of them guys. He's sharing a condo somewhere. And hey, you know, when you're on that $900,000 budget, you know what I'm saying? You got to make things work the best you can. And I guess he's doing it. But back to the topic you were saying, Rio, about how, you know, the reason why he's doing so well is because he has such a great supporting cast around him in this particular game. And you said it to your boy last week. You said, I remember he said, give me a reason why they're going to win. And you said, and you'll see it in the tape later, you said, Kittle, Ayuk, Samuel, McCaffrey, you know, whoever. And if you look at the stats, Kittle had three receptions for 67 yards. Ayuk had 4 for 58. Deebo Samuel 3 for 55, and McCaffrey 2 for 27. And then, oh, surprise, Juszczyk. I think he had one of his best games of the year.
He had a touchdown.
Yes, but he had 4 catches for 26 and a touchdown.
Yeah, he's spreading the love.
If that ain't spreading the love, then what is? Stop getting. You know, I keep hearing them all talk about he's playing. Oh, he's so great because he's in Kyle Shanahan's system.
No,
it's like isn't every damn quarterback in their coach's damn system, or they wouldn't be playing. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
where's our man number 5? Huh? Where's Trey Day?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's it? If it was about the system, Trey should still be here.
Exactly.
We wouldn't give up a first round top 3 pick, whatever he was, top 3, top 4, whatever. We wouldn't give him up if we just needed a quarterback to fill a spot.
Exactly.
Like that's some BS. But that's okay though. They gotta hate on us somehow.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Well, let's talk about that real quick, Rio. I mean, Dallas has, you know, has our old quarterback, right? And they had our playbook.
Oh yeah,
and so we did all this with and they had our playbook. So,
he didn't know how to run the playbook.
Yeah, right.
So I was giving him all the wrong answers.
So Shanahan, you know, comes into this game, draws it up, and says, "Hey, they might have some plays of ours," and comes up with a great game plan. And you can't. I mean, you try to find an edge in this game, and they had it. I mean, they got Trey Lance. He knows the playbook. He has it.
They don't know no playbook.
Yeah.
Well, Shanahan does run it differently with Brock Purdy. I mean, you know, Trey Lance was getting ran up the middle under that playbook he has.
And you're right, and that's why Kyle Shanahan is so lucky to finally have found a quarterback that can run, you know, his kind of plays offense, like he's always been trying to do. Because Antonio, like you said earlier, Brock Purdy playing, we're watching him play. He looks so gracefully out there. He's throwing that ball out with that perfect arc, perfect timing. And you know the biggest thing he's doing when he's throwing to these guys, Deebo, Ayuk, he's catching them on the run.
Oh, yeah.
You don't see these guys stopping, having to turn around or adjust to make a catch anymore. The ball's being put right in their hands while they're running. This is why the 49ers are putting 30 or more points practically every game up on the board, because you have a quarterback now that's got the perfect execution to his receivers, tight ends, Christian McCaffrey, whoever. You know, this guy is making it happen. The timing is just impeccable right now, and nobody can believe it, because that is something that's very hard for quarterbacks to do and learn.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
To throw that ball while you're in motion, while you're running and making that play. Put that thing. Go look back at Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, right?
Right.
Joe knew exactly where Jerry Rice was always going to be, so it was so easy for him to, hey, chuck that thing down there. He knew exactly where to throw it and put it right in Jerry's hand every time. He never had us really stop and catch any of Joe Montana's passes, hardly.
And that stuff was locked down. He knew exactly what to do. You see, George Kittle made the comment. George Kittle was like, I got to give it to Brock Purdy. Mm-hmm. I got 3 touchdowns. I didn't get touched.
Sure did.
I didn't get touched. He said, I love this. You know, and after that's when, you know, after the 3rd touchdown, that's when he pulled up his shirt, and you saw that shirt, right? He pulled up his jersey. He had the F Dallas shirt.
F Dallas. That hurt poor little Michael Parsons' little feelings.
Oh yeah, he was hurt.
Yeah, he was. I seen that.
Here's her. What you gonna do about it,
He
Parson?
said, he said,
What you gonna
what
do?
he say? It's on now. What did he say? He said,
Oh,
oh,
go
wait,
you. Oh,
you'll see.
okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll see you. If you might not even
Maybe
make the
not.
playoffs to see us. You know, it
Maybe
may
not.
see you next year. You don't know.
Because you ain't gonna win your division.
Right. You sure ain't
That's
gonna
for
beat
sure.
us. Sure ain't gonna beat us. So I don't know. He could talk and cry all he wants, man. I'm like, you know, I mean, like he doesn't understand the he was in diapers when Niners were back in the 70s and 80s, it was always a great, I mean, I won't say it was a rivalry, but every time these two teams came together, it was always just a special game because these basically two dynasties, you know what I mean? And that's just a marquee matchup no matter what. Anytime these two get together.
And what Kittle did was actually a throwback to one of our old players.
Yep.
He had an F Dallas shirt on.
Gary Plummer.
Yeah, so that was a throwback. You know what I mean?
Yep. Exactly. And you know what? Joe Montana, didn't he have that shirt on too?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I like Rick Diaz. Rick Diaz said, "Let's take 1 week at a time." Listen, Rick.
Tell him, Rick.
I don't care about 1 week at a time. We're about to take this whole season undefeated. I don't care about no jinx. I said in the beginning of the season, I'm going to stand by it. I'm tired of being scared and playing every week like, okay, no, we got this. We got the best team in the NFL, period. The only way we get messed up is by injury. I've said that in the beginning. That stands, and that's not jinxing. That's just the reality. If an injury happens, just like in the Super Bowl, NFC Championship last year, that's the only way we lost. I fully believe we would have beat the Eagles last year. I fully believe that, but it's all good. It's all good. This year is our revenge game, and our revenge year. Trust me, watch what we do to the Eagles. Watch what we do to the Eagles. You heard it right here. We're going to embarrass the Eagles just like we embarrassed Dallas, because Dallas was exposed before this game, and I said it. The Eagles they are not as good as people think they are. I see so many holes. There's no way. There's so many teams that could have beat the Eagles this year. Okay, yep. I saw at least three games where they could have lost. They could have lost. Okay, so I don't even want to hear that mess. We're not. Then the Eagles not even on our level. So trust me, like I said before, look through the schedule.
I'm feeling you, man.
Look through the schedule. Who's going to beat us? Who's going to beat us?
It's not looking too good. I mean, I know that any given Sunday plays in effect, but you know what? If we like you said, measuring up each one of these teams that we're going to face. The only team we got to worry about is ourselves, just like when y'all said that earlier. If we do right, we're going to be all right.
Now, I will say one thing, and I've said this previous shows. I have one gripe with the Niners. Listen, when we're up big, please, let's not go heavy CMC anymore. Let's chill on the CMC. All right?
You brought that up last time.
Please, let's preserve him. We don't need to keep using him. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, though.
I think right now he had a little bit of carries, man. He had this last game 19 carries for 51 yards. So that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of carries, for Christian. I don't think we should get him into the, high teens, 20s. I think 15 carries put him away.
Yeah. Oh man, you're right. It looked like my picture done froze up here, but I'm okay. I'm still live with y'all, so don't trip. You're right. They're still getting it done. You don't want to see McCaffrey have to hopefully get to you, especially, we face some of these teams that we know maybe we don't have to put him in there so much and get Mason a little more behind that line, getting a little used to that level and getting his leg work in and stuff. That would be a good thing, because you do want to make sure you save McCaffrey. You don't want him taking too many abuse and getting hit too hard or anything, because like you said, it's a long season and anything can go sideways, and we just gotta watch our guys. We gotta make sure Kyle Shanahan needs to make sure that he just doesn't overwork some of these players, and it's a long season, 17 games, and we gotta make sure everybody's good. So we're deep. We got the guys. You got Price. You got Davis Price and Mason. I mean,
Elijah Mitchell.
Elijah Mitchell, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got the squad guys. And shout out to my man Rick Diaz. I understand where you're coming from when you want to take one game at a time. I did that so many years where I say one game at a time because I was so superstitious. And I started to change my mindset and I said, man, I'm just gonna take it. I'm not gonna wait for it anymore. I'm just gonna claim it. I ain't gonna wait for it anymore because I'm tired of that. I know what kind of team we have. I'm just gonna say I don't believe in the jinx no more. That's how I feel. I don't believe. I rebuked the jinx. You know what I mean? I
Right.
rebuke them. We gonna handle this. So I know. Trust me. I fully know where you're coming from, Rick. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you tuning in. You definitely, I know what type of fan you are because I'm that same way. I just had to change my mindset. I did. It was tough. It was tough.
Yeah. So the guys they're gonna be all right. They're gonna be fine. Boys are doing it. I'm excited. I like you said, I can't see nobody stopping this team. I mean, right now we're just so loaded, both sides of the ball, all three essentials of the game, offense, defense, special teams. The boys are getting it done. And it's gonna still be exciting to, as the season goes along. We're going to be enjoying all these games coming up, and we know the Niners are going to be taking care of some serious business. Now, as far as taking care of business, some reason my camera done went off on me, but I'll try to switch it. We're going to talk. Let's get a little bit into our boy that didn't show up today. That was should be wearing a San Francisco 49er chain right now, courtesy of Niner Rio.
I'm gonna keep making bets. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep making bets. See what I'm saying, Rick? I just had to change my mentality. There's no more jinx in me. We just going to the Super Bowl and we take care of business. I'm here in Vegas. I need the Niners here in Vegas for the Super Bowl.
Yes.
That's it, man. There's only so many chances you get. There's so many.
Right. It's looking like it right now. Let's just knock on wood and keep rolling. We gotta, I get nervous about these 10 a.m. games. That's like because we start slow on the West Coast. You know how the history of that is, but we don't have too many. But this weekend is one more 10 a.m. game, and then we don't have to go play that early after that, not for some time. So I just want to get past that.
They got us favored by 5 or 5.5.
Right.
Against the Browns. Okay. Disrespectful.
Yeah.
Disrespectful.
It's that 10 a.m. game. They're looking at that East Coast time. So I'm glad we're getting over there before it gets too cold too.
I like when they're disrespectful. When they're disrespectful, I make more money.
You take the over. I
take advantage. That's 5.5. I take that.
Go ahead. Betting device from Niner Rio de Janeiro.
Oh Lord,
Las Vegas.
I might bring my betting channel back. I used to have a betting channel where every week I used to put my bets out there and tell you what I bet.
People love that, man. But be careful with your money, y'all. We ain't trying to encourage nobody. We ain't trying to make nobody lose their house. Okay?
It's for entertainment purposes only.
All right, thank you for that disclosure.
This is
man, Niner Rio said I should put my money on this game.
No, entertainment. I always say, man, put a couple cheeseburgers on it. That's what I say. I don't tell you anything about money. I make a lot of cheeseburgers and fries. That's it.
Go ahead, Antonio. I'm sorry.
No, I'm excited to watch this game at home. Finally, we've been on the road for 4 weeks. 3 home games. Busy. We went to LA. I'm ready to just have a weekend where I don't have to go nowhere on Sunday and watch this 10 a.m. game to some breakfast with the family. But I think that this next 2 weeks are going to be cool on the road, and then we come back to Cincinnati. I think that's going to be another big game too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. That's going to be another. Because what's his name? Is it Joe Burrows? Right?
Yeah.
He's back now. He had that little banged up leg or knee or something, but he played good. I think in that last Sunday's game, from what I heard, I didn't quite see all the highlights and everything, but. When you got Joe Burrows and who's that number one guy receiver that they always chucking that ball to?
Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Jamal Chase, man, he caught I think 3 or 4 touchdowns
yeah.
in that game. So he's definitely a beast. And Niners, they're gonna be ready. They're gonna be ready. Our
Yeah,
boys
I think
gonna do
that's
their
another
homework.
tester. That's a tester before the December 3rd game. So
Yeah.
I think you got Cleveland, Minnesota, then Cincinnati. When you look at those next 3 games, what can we do? One of them's Monday night, so you got Monday night in Minnesota. So I'm looking at this schedule and I'm thinking, what do we look like in a couple of weeks before we come back?
And like they said in the comments, when is the Lions game? Because the Lions, they looking good too.
Yeah, they come on a little strong. There's something to keep an eye on.
We got to
Team
pay
keep an eye on.
attention to them.
Yeah, we got to keep an eye on everybody. That's making a little noise.
Still.
Make sure
Hashtag easy schedule, baby. Easy schedule. Hashtag easy schedule. I'm coming out with that. Wow.
Hey, speaking of easy schedule, like I said, guys, let's check out. Let's go back and visit. This is some video clips from last week when we had our Dallas Cowboy fan on talking this smack, and we had a few words for him too. But let me play this real quick and see if y'all can check this out. If I get it up. Okay,
Wow.
Here he is. Your boy Dak Prescott apparently got picked a couple of times, and I think that was the big difference. And I think that's what's going to come to on Sunday. Is going to be about the turnovers. Who's going to cough up that ball? What's going to be interceptions? It's going to be fumbles. You know what I mean? I think that's what's going to make it.
Who we going to get?
Which Dak are we going to get? Are we going to get Dak who's going to be poised in the pocket, or are we going to get panic Dak who's going to run out the pocket and throw picks? This is what I think. If Dak shows up, it's going to come down to the wire. And if it's coming down to the wire, Niners are going to lose. Niners have to put up points fast on every single team because they get lazy coming around the fourth quarter. Now you're talking to a guy who's seen every game at home for the last 3 years. So I see how they work. If they don't get out the box fast, they're going to lose. Dallas can come back. Dallas has enough patience to come back. The Niners have so many weapons, they can't feed them all.
Yes, we can.
My front seven, I think, is far more better this season compared to last season.
Why are you going to win this game? Tell me why. Give me a legitimate reason why.
Defense going to win this game. Niners have the better defense. That's it.
Top 5 reasons why we going to beat the Cowboys.
Oh, you're going to break down the top 5. Okay.
Top 5 reasons why we going to beat the Cowboys. You asked me to give you a reason. We got Brock. We got Ayuk. We got Debo.
You're just naming players. You're just naming players.
We got Kittles. And then the 5th one is the four-time TD man, CMC. What y'all gonna do? So, and then I even include the defense. The defense.
Pick your poison.
So, what do you got? Okay, so I gave 6. Now match my 6.
I'll do it. 1, 2 words. Dallas Cowboys.
Loser. Gotta wear the chain. Gotta wear the other team's chain. So we can take a picture with it.
I'm in.
You in? Okay, that's good.
You think I got no faith in my boys or what? You guys know I'm a man of my word. If I tell you I'm gonna wear that chain, I will wear the chain. You know I'm not gonna let him down.
You heard it here first.
And you already know I am.
Dallas fan killer right here, Filthy Phil, willing to represent the Niners chain if they lose against our Niners. But
Don't worry about that, Cowboy fans. Don't worry about that at all. You'll never see me in the Niner nothing. Don't worry about it.
And I ask you, who is your daddy? Who's your daddy, Gary? Who's your daddy? You.
Oh, man.
And whose team is this? Is this your team? Or is this your daddy's team? Yours. Mm-hmm. Get on the bus.
Get on the bus.
Hey,
man, he's right. He said, Cowboy, you don't have to worry about me wearing it because yes, he ain't here to wear it. He didn't show up.
I got an idea, Chili. Well, it just hit me. At the end of the season, I want to have one show where I'm gonna have all the people who lost pay up their bets all at one time. I just want a full screen of people wearing Niners jerseys. I want to see Rams fans wearing Niners. I want the Niner chain. I want everybody filled up on the screen.
Yes,
Woo!
yes, I'm feeling it.
Yes,
We're gonna do it.
I'm just gonna get all that. I need to get all my receipts, all my payments.
I know, man. I'm telling you, man, they ain't man enough or fan enough to show their pride for their team, man. You know what I'm saying?
We can
hold up their
the
bets.
week. Let's do that show the week before the Super Bowl, since we'll be in the Super Bowl. Week before the Super Bowl, we ain't got no games to talk about, so we'll just have all of our haters come back and tell us why we got to win the Super Bowl.
We're all going to be out there. We're going to get together. We'll do a show live from there, right?
Yeah.
We'll go right on top of.
I already got a place for that weekend. Chili Will, you got to book now, man. I think.
Oh, I'm set, man.
Don't waste. Yeah, that's right. You stay out there too. I'm on the same.
Tickets. I got my tickets. I got my place. I'm good. I'll be there. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah,
110%. I guarantee you, we all gonna be there.
Chili Will ain't got nothing to worry about. No matter what, he got a spot.
I got the spot. That's right. See, I got fam looking out. That's what we do.
Same here. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about, Chili. We got fam out there.
That's right.
I'll pull up right now. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Right. Yeah, you got a second family out there, brother. You know, you got a good in Las Vegas. Shoot, you know we got the hookup, so you know it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So with that said, man, okay, like you said, we got Browns coming up this Sunday. I haven't even really looked into that team, but I know Chubbs is out. You know, they lost him. Who they have a quarterback? I think Deshaun Watson, right?
Deshaun Watson. If
Watson.
He plays, did he play last week?
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't even catch the highlights of the game. Not sure if he's in, out, or wherever he's at. But I'm not worried about him because he's gonna be in trouble.
He ain't even a topic of conversation. He make more than Brock Purdy, and Brock Purdy's just like
killing it.
Come on, man. Like this dude. Anyway.
Yeah. They got running back. I don't know, Kareem Hunt. I don't know if he's playing or not.
They got Kareem Hunt. They signed him. Okay.
I don't like. You know, last time I checked, I'm not sure. I haven't really been on top of the.
He was off of the
Cleveland Brown news.
Was
he?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, they do got Kareem. They do got Hunt.
They brought him back out of retirement, wherever he was.
And of course, their superstar defensive end, Myles Garrett, man, still wrecking shop. So we put the clamps on Micah. We do the same with Myles. You know, no big thing. You know, hey, I tip my hat off to the San Francisco offensive line holding it down, boy, because the men they made Cowboys look bad. They made Micah Parsons look bad.
Deshaun Watson is injured too, so he's questionable.
Oh, is he? Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure if I heard the news.
So that's even more disrespect. 5 points is disrespect.
Yeah, thank you. You know what, Rio? Run down there in Vegas, talk to your boys.
I don't want to talk to him. I want to make that money. I want to make that money.
Okay, you're right.
Deshaun didn't play last week due to a shoulder injury. So will he play this week is the question.
Okay. So they got backup. What's his name? Dorian Thompson or something like that.
They're gonna play backup veteran PJ Walker.
Okay.
Over rookie Dorian Thompson.
Oh, okay. All right, guys, we got to get the prediction in. 49 Faithful, what's your prediction on next week's game in Cleveland on the road early, 10 o'clock in the morning? Let's get those scores going. Real, go ahead and start this time, man. You missed a hot Vegas, man, with all the predictions.
I was trying to place my bet right now. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it early. Yeah, so –
You should have done that. You should have done that with Brock Purdy in the beginning of the season.
They didn't have it on the app. If they had it on the app, it would have been done. It would have been done. And you're supposed to slap me, and I love that slap emoji you sent me.
I'll get you when I get out there.
Take it deep from behind, jumping straight up.
Place that bet.
All right. So the Browns, Niners. I said this before. Every week we scoring 30 points. So I can't give the Niners less than 30 points.
Right.
I can't give them less than 30 points.
I agree.
So I'm going to stay with that theme, and I'm going to give them 38 this week.
Oh, damn it.
The Browns, I'm going to give my boys four field goals. We'll give them 12. We'll give them the 12.
So you said 38-12?
38-12.
Okay.
We're giving 4 field goals.
All right, Tone. Talk to me, Tone. What you got? What you got, baby? What's your numbers for Vegas?
So this is a funny stat that I'm looking at. So week 1, week 2, week 3, the Niners scored exactly 30 points in each game. Against the Cardinals, week 4, they scored 35, and the Cowboys 42. So they're around that 30, 32 point. I'm gonna say this is gonna be 33 to 14.
Dang, y'all keep taking my 33 to what? 14?
33-14.
Okay.
I say 2 garbage touchdowns at the end or something, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. They've been scoring in the 30s. I think they're gonna still keep those still good numbers rolling along. So that means you said 33. So hell, I'll just go like I'll go in between y'all. 36 to 10.
Okay, that's kind of good too.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I should say 3. They don't score anything. I don't even know nothing about their backup quarterback. So all I know that whoever's going to be quarterback better have their game tight and right, because man,
one of these games we're gonna have to give somebody a donut, right?
No.
I'd rather not do that.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you bring that up. Listen,
0. Yes.
Yeah, 0. What I'm saying is that. We're gonna have them as 0.
We would have a donut. I was like, nah.
No, that's
no. We're gonna give them the donut. We're gonna give them a donut.
Oh, okay. They have all the damn donuts they want.
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay. But yeah, with that said, I mean, guys, I was kind of thinking earlier today, I thought, wow, like we know that Brock Purdy, Dan Marino was a big, important figure, him growing up watching football, his dad put him onto it, right, and everything, and he wore the number 13. Brock Purdy wears number 13. And I said to myself, wow, wouldn't it be something what if he was able to pull off what no other team has done, like the Miami Dolphins in 72, have that perfect season? Now you talk about a story.
Come on.
Can you? I'm not trying to jinx it or nothing. I'm just saying. I'm putting it out.
Ain't no jinx.
I'm just saying.
Ain't no jinx.
You want to talk about a perfect story? That would make a perfect story. I'm just saying.
For the
last team that come close to doing that was the Patriots, right? In like 09.
Yeah.
But they lost the Super Bowl. But
they lost it.
So who's to say?
Do that.
That's something that could just happen.
Let's go for it.
So I want you to reach out to your boy, man. Find out why he didn't show up. If he even answers the phone, probably won't.
I'm gonna put it on me. I didn't call him, but he didn't call me either. But I didn't expect it. When we win, I don't get phone calls.
I don't think he would answer the phone anyway, to be honest with you.
I don't get phone calls when we win. Just like Ty. Ty didn't call me.
See. Yeah, they're hurting. They're hurting, man. Yeah. But any final last words, gentlemen? Antonio, anything excited to look for? Anything happening that you are coming up, maybe?
They're playing the Brock Purdy highlights right now. Yeah, a couple of things coming up. Thank you, Chili Will. We're looking at the Seattle invasion. We're going to be going on the road for Thanksgiving. Seattle will have the meet and greet the day of the game, since it's going to be Thursday night football. And then we'll all be marching to the game together. I'll be announcing that. And then Arizona invasion, I'll be dropping that information this week for Arizona as well. So, and then, against Cincinnati. So we're going to be on the road, Cleveland and Minnesota. I'm staying back for those ones. But when we go back home on the, I think it's the 29th of October, we will be doing the tailgate with the legendary Be Legit. He will be performing live. Ooh, and so we're gonna bring back the Valley Joe hype, and Be Legit's gonna do his greatest hits at the tailgate. I'm excited about that one.
Oh man, I'll be there for that.
And I think it's just gonna be pure chaos to have Be come back out, and it's real. You might want to fly in for that one. It's gonna be
Be Legit.
I got my flight.
408 swag, man. Shout out to 408 swag.
408 swag, man.
They got the Be Legit up their sleeve right now, and that information will be dropping this week as well.
Shout out to Go Bar Whiskey, our boy Sam out there, right?
We're gonna see guys this year. We're gonna see, because I got my flight privileges turned back on today.
Oh, nice.
That's the one I would think that Cincinnati game, real, you got to come down for because it's going to be cracking.
Yeah. So now jumping on the plane is going to be like taking the Uber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Yes, indeed. All right. And Rio, any last words put out there?
Only one thing, man. Hashtag easy schedule. That's
easy
it.
schedule.
Believe in it. When people come up to you and say the Niners got easy schedule, you say, yes, we got an easy schedule. Because we've beaten everybody easy.
Oh, real quick, I was going to touch on is the Niners picked up that defensive end Randy Gregory from Denver, and he should play in this game against the Browns. And boy, I mean, he had I think a little injury, but hopefully he come back. He's looking good. We'll see how he does at the hopefully the Cleveland Brown game. So look out for that. But yeah, Father Nine Faith. I want to thank everybody that tuned in. Checked us out. If you're watching or listening to us, whether it be YouTube or podcast, man, we appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And enjoy a nice couple of bye weeks, off weeks, enjoying the game, probably at home in your own man cave, watching the game as the Niners continue this streak, man. Keep it going until we get back home, and then we got the Bengals and then a bye week. So we look forward to seeing everybody then. Thanks for tuning in. This is Chili Will, my boy, Niner Rio, Niner Antonio in the building. We out of here. Much love to y'all. We out.
See you guys later.